The Book of Revelation, Chapter 3. Welcome back to our journey through the Book of Revelation. In this video, we shall continue with Chapter 3 of the Book of Revelation, where Christ speaks to the last three of the seven churches, the churches in Sardis, Philadelphia, and Laodicea. These letters contain strong warnings and incredible promises filled with symbolic and eschatological meaning. Let's dive in first. The number 5 church. We come to the church in Sardis. Revelation chapter 3, verse 1 to 6. This is a church that has a reputation for being alive, but Jesus says they are spiritually dead. The message to Sardis is simple yet severe. Wake up. The warning to be watchful and strengthen what remains echoes Jesus' words to his disciples in Matthew chapter 24, verse 42. Watch therefore, for you do not know what hour your Lord is coming. The church in Sardis is a reminder of how easy it is for a church or an individual to appear vibrant outwardly, yet be spiritually complacent or dead inside. In today's world, many churches might look active, hosting events and programs, but lack the fire of true spiritual life and revival. This is seen in places where routine and tradition have replaced a genuine pursuit of God. Jesus' call to Sardis to repent and revive what is almost dead resonates with our need for personal and corporate spiritual renewal in the modern church. Next, the 6th church. We come to TGE Church in Philadelphia. Revelation chapter 3, verse 7 to 13. This is a church with little strength, yet one that has kept Christ's word and not denied his name. Jesus tells them, I have set before you an open door that no one can shut. The open door represents opportunities for evangelism and spiritual growth, as seen in Acts chapter 14, verse 27, where God opens a door for the Gentiles to receive the gospel. Philadelphia is the only church in this out of TGE 7 churches that doesn't receive a rebuke, but rather a promise, because you have kept my command to persevere. I will keep you from the hour of trial, which shall come upon the whole world. This points to an eschatological promise that many interpret as a reference to the church being spared from the final tribulation. Luke chapter 21, verse 36. In contemporary terms, Philadelphia represents the faithful remnant of believers in a world growing more hostile to the gospel. While many churches might compromise under pressure, there are those who remain true to Christ's word. We see this reflected in modern mission movements, as well as in persecuted Christians who continue to spread the gospel despite facing opposition. The open door could also represent the opportunities we see today with advancements in technology, allowing the gospel to reach places once inaccessible. Lastly, the 7th church. We reach the church in Laodicea. Revelation chapter 3, verse 14-22. This is a church that is neither hot nor cold, but lukewarm. Jesus says he will spew them out of his mouth because of their complacency and spiritual pride. The imagery here is powerful. The city of Laodicea was known for its lukewarm water supply, which was unappealing compared to the hot springs nearby in Hierapolis and the cold, refreshing waters of Colossae. This lukewarmness reflects a state of self-sufficiency, where the church believed they had need of nothing. Yet, Jesus sees them as wretched, miserable, poor, blind, and naked. This rebuke echoes the message in 1 John chapter 2, verse 16, about the pride of life and the dangers of self-reliance. Today, the church in Laodicea speaks directly to affluent societies where material wealth and comfort often lead to spiritual apathy. Many believers may feel secure in their prosperity, thinking they have everything they need, while in reality, they are spiritually poor. This is reflected in modern consumer-driven Christianity, where personal comfort often takes precedence over a radical commitment to Christ. But despite their lukewarm condition, Jesus offers a beautiful invitation. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If anyone hears my voice and opens the door, I will come in and dine with him, and he with me. This is not only an invitation for individual believers, but also a reminder that Christ is always seeking intimate fellowship with his church. This image parallels Song of Solomon chapter 5, verse 2, where the beloved knocks, seeking to be let in. It's a call for revival in the hearts of those who have grown distant from God. In today's context, this invitation is more relevant than ever. Many in the church are being called to return to a deep personal relationship with Christ, beyond the distractions of wealth, entertainment, or religious formalities. As we reflect on these last three churches, the churches in Sardis, Philadelphia, and Laodicea, there are clear warnings and promises for us today. While the church in Sardis calls us to wake up from spiritual complacency, the church in Philadelphia encourages us to remain faithful in the face of trials. The church in Laodicea warns us of the dangers of lukewarmness and self-reliance. These letters are as relevant now as they were in the first century, urging us to repent, stay vigilant, and prepare for Christ's return. Join us next time as we dive deeper into the prophetic visions of the book of Revelation, chapter 4. Please share and subscribe to this channel. I am yours most sincerely, Pastor Williams Akinbamijo.